The man is obviously a lunatic. It's apparent that his actions can only be described as the ravings of a madman.
Hey guys, just a quick one because it's raining and the rain's quite loud. Jason from Telegram has sent a question in. Where do I start with the Bible? It's been calling me for a while now, and so he's keen to learn the Bible, and just wondering where to start, basically, is his question. The first thing I'd say is download the audio Bible that I've uploaded to the channel, because that's good stuff, just to passively listen while you're cooking, cleaning and all that jazz. But he said he's done that, but then he doesn't know what order to listen to it in, and was just wondering what's the best way to tackle it. It's like eating an elephant; you just do it a piece at a time, I reckon. But I have a story about this, and it's quite quite funny. You guys will think I'm an idiot, but it's what happened, so I'll just tell you. So I did the down the rabbit hole thing until I figured out God was real. The usual path that, all rabbit holes do eventually lead to God one way or another. So all real ones, anyway. There's ones that are specifically set up to counter knowledge of God, but if you know the Bible well, you won't be tricked. So good on you, Jace, for being keen to undertake that endeavour and learn ultimate truth, so that you can filter right and wrong and truth and lies. It's hard to do. I figured out after a while that the earth was run by Satanists and dark magic, occult, Luciferians and weirdos that sacrifice children to a being they called Lucifer. So then you're like, okay, God's real, obviously. And then I was trying to figure out which God, and it was ended up just everything points to Christianity and Jesus. And I looked into prophecy and studied the book of Daniel a bit, but I didn't actually read it. I just read articles on what the prophecies were and how correct they were and da-da-da. Guys, the prophecies in the book of Daniel are so accurate and so perfectly lay out what's going to happen before it happens, hundreds of years before it happened. It does it so well that secular historians had to say, because they were left with nowhere else to go, they had to say that it was a forgery. So if you know the book of Daniel well and the prophecies that came true in that book alone, you can prove, yes, God is from outside of time and here's his book. And I came across that information and studied it, checked it out, and yep, it was dead set. And so then I got myself a Bible. Now this is where it gets a bit silly. I started in Genesis, because you start a book at the start, and I got to about Leviticus. I was Googling Jewish synagogues because I wanted to join a Jewish synagogue. Because that's, you get to Leviticus and there's all these rules, and I'm like, I need help keeping these rules. This is crazy. I wanted to do it because I was serious about God and wanted to do whatever. When I do things, I don't do them halfway. Once I'd made my mind up, I was going to do what God wanted, and this was his book. That's it. I was going to follow it. So, I started looking for Jewish synagogues. It's pretty insane, but that's what happens if you read from Genesis to Revelation. So while I think it's really important to learn the Old Testament, because that's the basis that the New Testament is built on, and it is half the story, and if you just focus on the New Testament, which is what a lot of churches do, you miss out on a lot of really good stuff. So I would not discourage you, Jason, from learning the Old Testament. It's a great idea, but I would first start with one of the Gospels, just because you want a basis for your faith, and the Gospels will make a lot more sense when you after you've learned the Old Testament. But if you go straight to the Old Testament, it's going to take you a while to get to the Gospels, and that's really all the vital stuff's in there. All the whole culmination of all the Old Testament prophecies is fulfilled in those Gospels. So take your pick, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Just have a quick look at which one's your favourite angle. Different people like different angles. They're all written from slightly different angles. So just check it out. See which one resonates with you the most, maybe, and just make your way through the Gospels, which won't take long, just one even. And that's a good way to sort of get your head in the game first, and then maybe go back and start Genesis. What I do with the audio Bible stuff, I actually leave it just on random. I just put it on shuffle and just let it play, just so that I get a few different spots because different parts of the Bible have different things that they offer, different perspectives and different, like Proverbs, for instance. If you want wisdom, go to Proverbs. That's why one of the reasons I've uploaded just the book of Proverbs on the page for people is because it's just a really great way to just download wisdom directly into your brain. You won't learn anything about like Jesus and the gospel and stuff, but you will become a better person through learning that stuff really quickly. Psalms are beautiful if you're in like a sort of praising God mood, or you're just sort of in awe. Job's really good for flat earth stuff, and you get to sort of see behind the scenes a lot, what happens in the realm that we can't see. Job's a really good book for insight into that realm. Isaiah's just fascinating. Revelation is probably, I'd leave that until you get the basics of the gospel, the basics of Jesus' teachings and what he calls us to do, and a fair bit of knowledge of the Old Testament too. Revelation's probably the icing on the cake once you've made your way through everything else. The New Testament books are awesome as well. I do focus mainly on New Testament books when I'm just having a read. But probably because I haven't exhausted them. There's no such thing as exhausting the Bible, but I've focused on the Old Testament a lot. It was my favourite when I first became Christian. For a few years, I really focused on the Old Testament because I just really dug it. A lot of that old stuff really resonated with me, and the stories are fascinating, and yeah. So good on you, Jace. God bless you, mate. I hope you keep going with that, and yeah, you'll really enjoy it, man. It's a journey. It's not for the faint-hearted either. So I hope you're a tough, brave, strong-willed individual, because yeah, it's it's the way to go, but it's not easy, mate, and it's definitely a journey. So any other things that you want me to touch on, give us a yell on the site. Anyone else has any questions that they want me to focus on, please do so. And God bless you guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.